Okay, well, happy October. It is currently, it's hard to see there, the 12th. Hopefully you can see it better with this clock. 10:12 Saturday, it's 9 p.m. Yeah. So I am moved into college. I'm in the same building I was in last year. And I haven't made a video in quite a while, so I'm just gonna make an update, video journal style. Because that's what I feel like doing right now. So, yeah. I haven't truly made a video since, like, August. Then there was one in September. I was playing Ogarium, another Ogario clone, and got a crazy good high score. And, yeah, now I'm just gonna make an update here to say, what's going on, and, yeah, where I'm at right now, I guess. It is starting to get colder and drier outside, so I'm also gonna go ahead and get my humidifier started up in this video. This is, just one humidifier that I have of several. I'm gonna get more in November brought here, but this is what we're gonna be working with for now. And yeah. So I haven't uploaded in a while because I've been getting accustomed to things. I've been busy with other things and stuff. I've been focusing on other priorities, essentially. That's the main thing. And, I'm just gonna make a quick little update to say that, so I'm not gonna be uploading very frequently as of right now, because there are other things that I have to take care of and other things that I'm doing and stuff. So, yeah, don't expect frequent uploads, but I am gonna try and get back on track, I guess. So, yeah. Now for the humidifier. It's gonna be a bit of a setup involved here, so let's get some of the garbage out of the way here. Here's the power adapter, so first I have to plug that in. Then I'm gonna have to set this humidifier up on the network because this is a smart humidifier. So let's start by plugging it in. That would be a good place to start. Alright. And I think the next one I should do is probably... Well, I guess it'll be fine over here, but I would rather have it at like the front of the desk rather than where it's sitting right now, so I'm gonna... I now have this watt meter. This is $10 on Amazon. Pretty good deal. It's got a backlight and a bunch of functions. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and find a place for my games. I don't know where I'm gonna put them right now, but I have to move the humidifier into this area. So I'm gonna clear the area. I'm gonna go ahead and move this up here. Alright. I'm gonna have to fix the float switch, because during transport that got screwed up. Not sure exactly how it's supposed to go, but I believe that I think I'm putting in the wrong thing, like there. Okay, I think... Alright, well, I'll go ahead and figure this out. because we're going to need the float switch, otherwise this will either not work or run indefinitely. So hopefully be able to fix that. I'm not exactly sure how the thing goes in, or if I maybe have to take this out. Oh yeah, it goes in the bottom here. Alright. It's supposed to go into this part, not the tank. There we go. And then, yeah. There's a little spring mechanism on the bottom of the tank. You can see there that the float switch will trip. Okay, so that's got that taken care of. Alright. Now I've got it put back together. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in and give it power. Gonna move the other cords out of the way here, because I'm gonna be powering it off of is this polarized? No, it's not. That just doesn't fit because of the other plug there. Right. Don't worry, I've got one over here I can put this into. That'll block the USB port. Alright, in that case, let's put it this way. Alright. This thing is power. I plugged it into the battery side of my UPS, so this will get backup power in the event of a power outage. And yeah. Now the next part is going to be taking this cup, and I'm going to be bringing some water back to this humidifier. I'm only going to do a little bit for now just to get it started up. And then I can be on my way with raising the humidity, because we are starting to enter some dry conditions. Alright, since I have given the humidifier power, now shows up as connected in the app again, only via Bluetooth. To get on the Wi-Fi, I have to re-register it on the Wi-Fi, so I'm gonna do that real quick. And then I'll get it filled up and going. Alright, Wi-Fi connection successful. It is currently saying the tank is empty, but I have to, give it some water. Once I do that, then it should get rid of that warning, I would assume. So I could just, bring back cupfuls of water to fill this up. But the tank is removable after all, so it's easier. It would be quicker if I just take the entire tank. Bring the tank out here. I can just fill the tank. Do it over here. Bring the faucet over. And then just let the tank fill like that. I think that'll be good for right now. I don't need to fill it all the way. So we're gonna get some of the moisture back tomorrow through Monday. Now we've got like a half full tank. I'm gonna go ahead and go back into my room here and put the tank on. And, put the top on as well. And it should be ready to go. And there you can see in the app that the no water warning icon has disappeared, so the humidifier is ready to run. Let's go turn it on and humidify my room. Now a few particulars about this humidifier. This is an ultrasonic humidifier / cool mist, so it's gonna output out of this nozzle here, which can be redirected, by the way, so I can have it go more this way into the general area of the room. It's made by Govee, so it's got smart features because that's what Govee does with all of their stuff. You know, I've got this here, and a temperature humidity sensor as well. So, you know, both my heater and the humidifier can sync up with that and know the conditions of my room to automatically maintain them the way that I want them to be maintained, which I like because that means I don't have to do, you know, constantly turning it on and off to maintain the temperature / humidity level that I want. It'll do that on its own because it's got smart features. And yes, I do have automations set up for this thing, which I tell it to turn on when it goes below 40% relative humidity and off when it gets above 60% relative humidity. I don't have those automations turned on right now because the humidifier wasn't set up or plugged in until right now. And I can also turn it on and off through the app and adjust the settings, but for now I'm just going to power on manually. And there we go. Now what you'll notice, you don't really hear anything. And you can see atomized water being thrown into the air here. Yeah, this is an ultrasonic cool mist humidifier. So it's going to be effectively silent operation because it's just an ultrasonic speaker that atomizes the water and a tiny fan to drive it up and out the nozzle. So yeah, just about the most basic elements that you can use to humidify a room, other than just water and heat, you know, making water evaporate naturally. Because what this is going to do is it's actually going to take the heat energy from the air to evaporate the water. So as the humidity rises, the temperature is going to slightly decline a little bit, but my heater can make up for that, so there's no worries there. And let's see, what else? Yeah, I can feel it cooling the air down as it humidifies because it's taking the heat energy out of the air. But yeah, this is on top of all that also one of the most efficient types of humidifiers because it's just a tiny speaker and a fan, as I had mentioned. So no major power draw. I think it's like, I don't know, it says on the back somewhere, I think. Yeah, it does. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see that. 24 volts. Never mind, it doesn't say the wattage or anything. Probably says that on the adapter. I'm not going to unplug it now because I've already got it going. But yeah, this doesn't consume that much power. It's very efficient. It's already working its magic. As you can see, the humidity's gone up a couple percent. I keep kicking this by accident. That's not what I want to be doing. Yeah, it's already doing its thing. So yeah, I get humidification now, which is good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the automations on in the Govee app because, yeah, starting tonight, I am going to need this thing in order to maintain the humidity so that it doesn't get unbearably dry. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and look out here. As you can see, here's my SwitchBot Hub 2. So this is the temperature humidity sensor for the living room of the apartment. And right now we have 69 degrees, 32% relative humidity out here. So a lot drier because there's no humidification. This, I don't know why that fell over, but this unit here is still in air conditioning mode. The wall is cold because of the coils inside being cold. If I turn it down, it will turn on. I'm still waiting for them to turn it to heat. So, yeah, as it gets cold over the next few days, because we got an Arctic blast coming in, that thing's gonna be useless until it gets changed over. Now, thankfully, it is possible to turn the fan completely off, so that not even setting the temperature low enough or high enough will trip the thermostat. So, yeah. But I would rather, you know, have it just come on as soon as it's switched over to heat, because that probably will happen soon. So I like to have it here for the big one out here, and then the bedroom unit in my room, I have it on low. But yeah, it's just showing that it's getting dry and cool outside. And this is the apartment that I live in now. As I had mentioned, same building as last year. So yeah, I guess just a little tour. Why not? Living room. Bit of a mess right now because I ate a little while ago. I'm still planning to eat the Fritos. Some cords. That right there is my EcoFlow. I'll have a review of that coming up once the solar panel arrives, because I got a solar panel for it too. And yeah. This is the lamp that I also had in the previous apartment. I did record a tour of it, but I have yet to publish it. I'm planning to, you know, do a 2024 unseen footage thing coming soon, so I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, not that long from now, publish all the things that I recorded earlier this year and have neglected to upload, because I do have a lot of, you know, things that never hit the air that I want to, you know, put out there and get off of my personal storage drives, because those are filling up and I need to make more space for new projects. This is my friend's TV. I've got two of my friends living in the apartment this year, so that's nice. So yeah, we get the TV here, and I get to watch YouTube on it without having to hook up my Switch because I forgot the dock. So that's great. Fridge, I'm not going to open it because I don't want to open it for no reason. I'm going to bring this back to my bedroom in a bit, but yeah. Here is the sink. And what's really nice about this here is I've got a faucet filter, so when you flip this down, out of focus, when you flip that down, you can pour purified water out of the filter here. It'll come out of this side, and you get to drink clean water without even having to leave the apartment to go buy cases of water or something like that. or bottles of water or whatever. And then if you want to just use the regular faucet, you put that up, the water will just run straight through over here. Alright, there's no need to see all the particulars of the kitchen. I'm just gonna, yeah. So the microwave, this is the same microwave as I had in my previous apartment. It's the oven, stove, also by Frigidaire, coincidentally. Yeah. Other sweetmates brought some air fryers. This is a night light that I have plugged in here so we can see at night. I quite like it because it's got a nice warm orange glow. However, since it is an incandescent nightlight, it gets pretty warm. And I also have it plugged into a GSCI, so I can do that. Just because, why not? Down the hallway I have more night lights, you know, we can see at night. If I were to turn off this light here, you know, it would look pretty dark, but the night lights do a pretty good job at lighting up the hallway. And of course the lamp also does a great job. It's a good lamp, and well, the lamp, you know, that's nothing special. It's the bulb in the lamp that's really the special part. So I like smart home stuff. And if I, oh yeah, also got this remote, so it can control multiple things. Right now it's set to the TV, but I can hit this S button here and can set it to other stuff. That's one of the humidifiers that I'm going to be bringing in next month. This is for thermostats in a different building. And can also control the lamp because it has Bluetooth capability as well. So if I were to go into the lamp and I hit this color menu, I press that and it changes. Way to go. Let's send it to where I would like it to be, so okay. And there are also buttons, you know. The channels button can adjust the color temperature. So press down and it gets warmer. If I press up, the color temperature cools down. And the volume buttons on the remote will adjust the brightness. So if I press a minus, the brightness goes down until it turns off like that, and then I can press plus and the brightness will go back up. I like that functionality, and it seems like the response time is a lot better than it was before I gave the remote a firmware update. Alright. If I go in here, now go ahead and zoom in, you can see this is a switch bot bulb, so I can link up automations for the bulb. It is another smart bulb, like the one I have in my bedroom. I can link the automations up with the hub here, because this is a SwitchBot hub. And, of course, it can also be controlled by the remote as a result as well. So, yeah. Things that influence that decision. And I have it hooked up to the hub here, so the on and the off buttons can turn the lamp on and off. Just, you know, why not? But, of course, I also have it automated, so it turns on its own when the sun is setting. I have a program to do with that sunset, and then it'll turn off at 1:30 or 2:30 a.m. depending on the day of the week. Let's go to my bedroom. Alright, here in the bedroom, I don't know why somebody's car alarm is going off, but, well, this is the bedroom. My games are gonna be over here just until I find another place for them, because I had to move the humidifier out. Alright, an automation just triggered for my lamp. So that's perfect timing, so I can show you that this is also a smart bulb. It is a Govee smart bulb, because this is the first you know, smart bulb that I got and had the best deal at the time. And it was like January 2023 or something. I also have a fan by Govee, which can be automated. There's a bug on the wall. I don't know if I got it. So the fan can also be automated, and once again it's hooked up to that. I don't have it plugged in, I haven't had to use it yet, so I figured, you know, no need to plug it in, because I have my reasons. Yeah, the end. The humidifier, which we just set up, so I don't think I need to walk through that. And here's the bedroom fan coil unit. It's the official term for these anyways. And the thermostat simply controls the fan inside of it. It does not turn the coils on and off. The coils are always on, because it's centralized throughout the entire building. Not the best design, but you know, it is what it is. Alright. I have my weather radio set up here on the edge of my bed. Similar to last year, but the main difference being that I actually have it on the bed frame rather than on the windowsill, because the windowsill is smaller for some reason, which I'm not a fan of, but I found a way to make it work. It's saying check reception, but that's because the Rhode Island weather station, the weather radio station, doesn't send out weekly tests, but
Afternoon. Chance of rain 70%.
reception is perfectly fine.
Mostly clear.
It's perfectly good signal. I just have the antenna set up like that by the window. Works just fine. I have a clock on the windowsill. Kind of registers the temperature right by the window, because these windows kind of draft. The controller for my blanket, because I do have a heated blanket here. And over here, this is what keeps my room warm before they turn on the actual heat. This is my heater, also Govee, yet again, and I will segue right into this. The thermohydrometer that I have set up in my room. And this is what really works the magic for all the automations that I have to maintain the conditions. Because it relays what it's currently doing in my room, you know, what the temperature and the humidity are. So this thing and this thing will know when to turn on and off in order to maintain the conditions that I want. So I have it set to be between 70 and 72 degrees and between 40 and 60% relative humidity. And it has been working great. I have had no issues with that whatsoever. And yeah. Now the only problem I have been having so far is tiny little insects flying about, but I can deal with that whenever, so yeah, because I have a fly swatter. I've had to use it already. It's an old fly swatter, it's kind of falling apart, but you know, I'm making use of what I have. Alright. On my desk, usually my computer would be here, but I have it out in the living room. There is my UPS. CyberPower 950 VA 510 watt UPS. So this side is not battery powered, so I have anything that is used for charging other devices plugged into this side, including my computer, toothbrush charger, 3DS charger. Usually my Switch charger will be here too, but I have it charging my EcoFlow out in the living room, and the charger for my sunrise clock here. And anything that does not have a battery is plugged into the battery side, including my smart lamp and my humidifier. Both of these being smart home devices, it is crucial that they do have surge protection and get some battery backup. Especially the light, that way I won't be left in the dark if the power suddenly goes out. Which during the winter, I have a feeling, a strong feeling, that this is going to be a bad one. They're predicting a relatively neutral ENSO for the winter season this year. Historically, those neutral ENSOs have been bringing us the worst case scenario here in New England in terms of wintry activity. not necessarily with cold blasts. I think, well, actually maybe yes with the cold blast too. Cold blasts are more of a La Nina thing. I do remember the February cold blast of 2023, and I'm sure plenty of you remember that video too, where Merrill Hall flooded, because that's the building I was living in that year. A pipe burst, and it inherently also happened in a couple of other buildings, and that was a whole experience. I will put a card to that video if you are interested in it, because that was quite the experience. That was an unexpected winter disaster that happened, because usually I'm expecting nor'easters here. So yeah. What my UPS will do is it will supply backup power to my humidifier and my lamp. It does not supply backup power to my heater because my heater exceeds the wattage rating, so no backup power for this thing, and they say to plug it directly into a wall outlet, because if you don't, you could potentially start a fire with power strips or whatever it's plugged into. So you're never supposed to plug a heater into anything that isn't a wall outlet, and make sure it's 3 feet away from everything and all that. Be responsible with these things, and you should be fine. Now, of course, I feel safe about leaving it plugged in because it's automated. It will turn itself on and off. I don't have to do anything about that. But don't plug it into power strips. Always should be plugged directly into the wall, and of course, pulls too much power for it to be safe for my UPS. My UPS would shut off on overload. And even this, my EcoFlow. This can only output up to 1,000 watts, and my heater, even on the low setting, is going to temporarily surge above that. So, yeah, if I want backup heating, I would need to get a lower power heater, something that my EcoFlow or my UPS can handle. Probably not for my UPS though, because I don't think my UPS can handle surges that well. Well, very high surges anyways. It would just shut off in that case. But my EcoFlow is designed to output 500 watts continuous and up to 1,000 watts using the X-Boost technology, so should be able to handle surges for lower power appliances anyways. So like I could power the fridge off of it. I could probably power my 5,000 BTU Medea Comfort Sense air conditioner off of this for like an hour or something, because this is a 499 watt hour power station. So yeah, I'll have a full review of this coming soon, but just, wanted to point that out. Now, just some thoughts towards the end of the video. Sorry for not uploading in a while. I've been accustoming to my classes for this semester and other stuff, getting used to things around here. So yeah, I'll just have more video journals like this rolling out shortly, and I'm glad to be able to finally get back into the swing of things, I guess, in some way. Just making these types of videos, which I really should start doing more often because they actually do pretty well, from what I've seen. Especially starting with my air conditioner review, that got over 1,000 views over the course of the summer. I'm very happy about that. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. And all the heat wave videos got at least 100 views apiece when I was documenting the heat wave. My weather station setup video came close. But yeah, the thing is, the video journals do well, so I'm going to be doing more of those. I don't know if I'm going to be doing other types of videos that much, because these do the best. So yeah. Now I'm just going to talk about a few other things here. So it is October, and yeah. I don't know much else to say here, but going further into the winter, I do plan on doing some more of these video journals and reviews on other things, and I am taking advice from people that have given me such advice, like get a watt meter for testing appliances and stuff. So yeah, I got a watt meter, and I'm gonna be doing a review on the EcoFlow here. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing some talking about the upcoming winter storm season soon as well, because I'm expecting possibly one that could live up to or even go beyond what we saw in the 2017-18 winter storm season. That one was very, very rough. I only made a full documentation on one of those winter storms. The rest of them, the particularly bad ones, I just have like a few minor updates on, and the other ones, there's no documentation of whatsoever. But there were a lot of storms that barreled through New England that year, namely March 2018. That's when we saw the most activity. There were like 4 or 5 storms within the month, and at least 2 of them were severe. Winter Storm Riley was the main one, and then there was another one shortly after that, which was a March blizzard that I was not expecting. So yeah, there are videos all the way from 2018 on those. The quality isn't very good and the sound is very quiet, but there are videos of those if you're interested. And there was also Grayson in January. Grayson was another powerhouse storm. However, the effects weren't quite as severe except for the coastal flooding. And those, of course, back in my hometown as well, which this is not. I'm down in Rhode Island. So I'm in a different location, and the experience is probably going to be a little bit different here with winter storms and stuff. But whatever happens, I'm doing my best to be ready for it this year, so I'm, getting more preparedness stuff. Just, so I can be prepared better than I was in previous years, because, well, I had like no preparation whatsoever back in 2018. I kind of just, I had to roll with whatever happened, and I even had to get out of the house for a day and spend the night at my grandparents' house before we sold it, because we were just that underprepared for Winter Storm Riley. And there were lasting effects as well. The furnace ended up losing a part to that winter storm. Not in the way you'd think. It didn't, actually rip that part out of the furnace, but since the power went out, the pump that keeps water out of the crawl space stopped working. And Winter Storm Riley also had particularly bad coastal flooding that came in 3 rounds. So the blower wheel ended up failing, and that had to get replaced. So, yeah. Lessons that I've learned from previous natural disasters here in New England: have backup power, have backup heating solutions, and make sure you're prepared with food and drinks that won't go bad if you lose your fridge. Now, on the topic of emergency power, there are emergency outlets brought in here. There's one of these in every apartment. There is actually a big generator that's going to give emergency power to this building if there is a power outage. But generators tend to have dirty power, so not exactly so sure if I can trust that. This, on the other hand, will provide clean power, as clean as possible, because it's got pure sine technology, and that means it's safe for all of your electronics, no matter how sensitive they are. If it's got pure sine, it'll output a very clean 60 Hz AC sine wave, and in general, you're safe to plug whatever you desire that's within the wattage rating into this. There are other EcoFlows out there that can handle higher loads, like the Delta 2, the Delta 3, whatever. I got one that's portable, so I can carry it around with me and go outside to charge it via solar and any sort of disasters that strike. Because, well, lasting off of one charge in an extended power outage isn't gonna work. But yeah, expecting a historic winter storm season coming up, because, well, the Atlantic hurricane season originally started turning out to be a bust, and then everything just changed as soon as Helene came around. And it has been 2 weeks, and there are still people in North Carolina that have not gotten their power back. There's still damage that's not been repaired. So, yeah, I gotta make sure I'm prepared for this winter, and hopefully I can roll out some videos of natural disasters if they do come this way, because you guys will probably be interested in that. And I'll also roll out some more product reviews, like for the EcoFlow and for some other stuff that I have. And just some video journals and blogs in general, because I kind of want to get back into making videos and having things to look back on to, you know, remember significant events that happened here. I missed doing YouTube for the last month and a half, and I'm hoping I can get back into things, because it kind of all started when I took my trip to California. I said, you know, we're going to be taking a week break, not doing 333 news for a week, and that week ended up turning into like 5 or 6. And within that time frame, there was one gaming video. So, yeah. That's all I have to say. Just wanted to update you guys on that, because it's been a while, and yeah, I'm in a new living situation now. And I have a lot of other videos that I want to start, you know, rolling out towards the end of the year. The last videos of 2024 or something, you know, the 2024 archive, things that I recorded over the course of the year and just never uploaded. And I have quite a bit of content that I'm going to start rolling out, because, yeah, I just want to get it out, you know, so I don't have to keep it on my phone or whatever I'm storing it on anymore. It's going to include some video journals from earlier this year, including a snow squall and the solar eclipse. I've recorded those, and I just never got to uploading them. I just, you know, forgot about it. And, let's see, a bunch of Agario and Mario Kart Tour gameplays stored on my computer and my phone as well. I'm gonna see if I can get some of those out, because, yeah, I'm tired of just, you know, having them sit there doing nothing. So, yeah. Just wanted to say that, you know, I've been taking some time off of YouTube to get accustomed to the new living situation and the new workload I'm under. And I'm gonna try and start uploading some more video journals now. So yeah, that's all I've got. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.